It usually happens on the coldest morning of the year. You walk out to your driveway, and your $70,000 Ram 1500 isn't sitting proud like it usually does. It's slumped. It's sitting on its bump stops. You start the truck, hoping to hear it level out, but all you hear is the frantic, desperate clicking of a compressor that's about to burn itself out. Most owners think this is just a glitch. They think a quick trip to the dealer will fix it for a few $100. But then the service advisor calls you back with a quote for $10,000. After 20 years as a mechanic, I can tell you, the Ram factory air ride system is one of the most brilliant pieces of engineering when it works. And the absolute worst financial mistake you can make when it fails. Today, I'm going to show you why it fails, why the dealer's fix is a trap, and the $1-800 secret that saves your truck and your bank account. 1. The luxury trap. Let's be honest, when the air suspension works, it's magic. Ram changed the game with this. While Ford and Chevy owners were bouncing around on leaf springs, Ram gave us a truck that rode like a Cadillac. It's a closed-loop nitrogen system. It can raise the truck for off-roading, lower it for fuel economy on the highway, and level it out perfectly when you've got 1,500 pounds in the bed. On the showroom floor, it's the ultimate selling point. Who wouldn't want a truck that adjusts to your life? But here's the problem. Luxury in the automotive world is often just a synonym for complexity. And complexity is the enemy of longevity. Inside that system, you have 4 air struts, a nitrogen tank, a high-pressure compressor, a valve block, and miles of plastic air lines. In a perfect world, that system stays sealed. But we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world with salt, ice, moisture, and 100-degree summers. And that environment is currently eating your suspension from the inside out. 2. The anatomy of failure. Why does it fail? It starts with the bags. These are made of heavy-duty rubber, but rubber has a shelf life. Every time you drive, that rubber flexes. Over 5 or 6 years, it develops micro cracks, especially in the folds where road grit gets trapped. Once you have a microscopic leak, the system is no longer closed. The compressor has to work twice as hard to maintain pressure. It's designed to run for maybe 20 seconds at a time. Now it's running for 5 minutes. It gets hot. The seals inside the compressor dry out. Moisture gets into the lines. And if you live in a cold climate, that moisture freezes. It blocks the valve block. Now your truck is stuck in entry-exit mode, and you're driving a 6,000-pound truck with 0 suspension travel. It's like riding in a wagon from the 1800s. Every pothole feels like an explosion in the chassis, and while you're bouncing down the road, you're causing secondary damage to your control arms, your bushings, and your tires. 3. The $10,000 dealer quote. When you take that truck to the dealership, they have a specific protocol. They don't repair the system. They replace it. A single factory air strut can cost $1,500. The compressor assembly? Another $2,000. Add in the valve block, the nitrogen recharge, and 10 hours of labor at $200 an hour, and you are staring at a 5-figure bill. And here is the kicker. Even if you pay it, you haven't fixed the problem. You've just reset the clock. You're putting the exact same flawed components back onto the truck. In another 60,000 miles, you'll be right back here. It's a cycle of luxury maintenance that most Ram owners simply weren't prepared for when they signed the papers. 4. The cold weather conspiracy. There is a reason why 80% of these failures happen in the north. Ram designed this as a closed-loop system, meaning it's supposed to only move nitrogen back and forth from the tank to the bags. But as the system ages, seals shrink in the cold. When that seal shrinks, the vacuum pulls in outside air. Outside air contains moisture. When that moisture hits the valve block at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, it turns into ice. That ice blocks the valves, and suddenly the computer thinks a bag is overpressurized when it's actually empty. You're not just fighting physics, you're fighting chemistry. The moment moisture enters your closed system, the countdown to a $2,000 compressor failure has officially begun. 5. The silent killers. Secondary damage. Here is what the dealer doesn't tell you. The longer you drive a sagging truck, the more you're destroying the rest of the vehicle. These trucks weigh 6,000 pounds. When the airbags are empty, that weight isn't being supported by air. It's being slammed into your bump stops and your control arms. I've seen trucks come in for air ride repair that now need $2,000 in front-end work. The vibrations destroy your ball joints, cup your $400 tires, and can even stress the engine mounts. Ignoring a service air suspension light for a month can easily double your repair bill in parts you didn't even know were related. 6. The DIY diagnosis: how to save yourself. Before you panic, do these 3 things. First, the soapy water test. Get a spray bottle with dish soap. Spray the bags and the airline fittings. If it bubbles, you found your leak. Second, check fuse F05. Sometimes a blown $2 fuse is all that's standing between you and a working truck, though usually the fuse blew because the compressor is overworking. Third, listen to the compressor. If it's clicking or running for more than 2 minutes after you start the truck, you have a leak. Finding that leak today saves the compressor tomorrow. Knowledge is your only defense against a service advisor's commission. 7. The permanent fix: the delete. The mechanic's secret is the air-to-coil conversion. Rip the system out. For $800, you can buy steel coils and a bypass module. No more sagging, no more clicking, no more $10,000 bills. You lose the hovercraft ride, but you gain a truck you can actually trust. For a truck you want to keep past 100,000 miles, this is the only logical move. The bigger picture: the Ram 1500 is a fantastic machine, but we have to stop pretending that every feature is designed to last forever. The air suspension was designed for the first owner, the person who leases it for 3 years and moves on. If you're the second or third owner, or if you're the person who plans to keep your truck for 15 years, you have to be smarter than the marketing. You have to know when to let go of a system that is designed to fail. Don't let a suspension system turn your dream truck into a driveway ornament. Take control of the maintenance before it takes control of your bank account. If you've dealt with the Ram sag, or if you've done a coil conversion, I want to hear about it in the comments. How much did the dealer quote you? Let's help the rest of the community realize they aren't alone. If this video saved you a headache, hit that like button and subscribe to Ram HQ. I've got a full breakdown coming up on the eTorque system and why that battery might be your next big bill. I'm your host. See you in the next one.